So he told me this Radomska, the Rebbe, told his Baltakeya, you know who you have in mind? You have in mind Yiddelach, the, the simple tones, Pashut Yiddelach. Now, if you're gonna think you're talking about the big tzaddikim like Yishai, Ben Yishai, Yishai that never had any Avedas, or Yosef Atzadik, or you're going to talking about the big Rosh Hashivas that maybe they have some Avedas, but they're Marabitz Torah, maybe the Bali Chasodim, maybe the Grois Rebbes that they warm up, hordes of Yidden to Lavidus Hashem. Maybe the people that doing care of the inspiring Balshus. No. So this says to the Damska, maybe you're going to talk about the push, the honest, ehrlich Yid. No, no, no. He says you're talking about a Yid that Aves Nitamul, that is Yom Kippur that day. And he came to the market and he didn't see anybody selling anything. And he said, "What's the matter? I came to the market. There's no. It used to be the Jews. Used to, used to handle, and there's nobody. We're all the hustlers over here. There's nobody here. I want to buy and sell garnished." And they told him, "Vaisnish, a big yomtiv, a Jewish yomtiv." And he comes home and tells his wife, "I'm sorry, I came home without the goods because there's a yomtiv today apparently, and we didn't know that, and therefore the market's totally empty. There's nobody there." So she says, a Yom Tov? He says, yeah. No, what do you mean a Yom Tov? And where's the food? She says, I don't have anything. So she tells him, go to the forest. And then he took his rifle, his gun, or whatever, and he goes to the forest to hunt. And he hunts up, I forgot the name of this big bird, a duck, whatever it is. Of course, not kosher. And he kills it on Yom Tov, and no shchita, no nothing, and he brings it home, and she cooks it on Yom Kippur, and then they what about the wine? What about the kids? He goes and and he breaks rule after rule, and they finally have a geschmacka, sumptuous meal on Yom Kippur, the Yom Tov. And then she says, "1 second, we're going to go into town. You got to wash yourself. You're all sweated up. You're from the work and everything else." So he goes and goes to warms up hot water, cooks hot water, and then just Havana and on Yom Tov. And then she says, what, with a clean body, you're going to wear dirty clothing? So we have to wait another few hours. They go to the river and they go wash. And then they take a hot metal or something and squeeze it down to iron the clothing. There's also Yom Kippur. And then they sit down with the clean clothing and the clean body, and then they ungetrinken mit l'chaim wine on Yom Kippur with a suda, and they had bossa v'cholav because she cooked. They didn't know better. They cooked it with milk, and then they didn't know better. So bossa v'cholav, and now they're traveling into town to see what the Yom Tov is all about, and they come in, and the Eibishter says this Yidela. He didn't know. He meant L'Shem Shemayim, but he didn't know what they want in Shemayim. He broke every rule on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year. The Radomska says, this Yiddilah have a mind on by Tekiah Shofar. That's the innocence and the sincerity of a Pashat Yid that feels I'm missing something. I can't quite get my hands on it. I can't quite determine what it is, but it's something that I want. I'm yearning for something. He doesn't even know what he's missing, but he feels he's missing something. And this passion he brings with himself. And Hashem says it's this Yiddilah. And when you blow the shofar, no notes, no musical notes, no fancy stuff, no high chachma, just a simple cry from the heart. That's the person. That's the person who Hashem is. Now, when you get that information, you say to yourself, 1 second, you're coming in New Year's, being Kesel Osir. What's Kesser? Kesser is covered. Osir is the 10th, that's Yom Kippur. Kesser is Tiku B'Chodesh Shofar B'Kesser Yom Chagenu. Below the shofar, when the Levana is sort of covered, when you don't see, it doesn't reflect off the sun, because it's right between you and the sun, so it's not on the side that it can reflect. That's when. What's the symbolism? The symbolism, I don't know. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's doom. I don't know, doom and gloom, and I don't know if I'm going to have a good year. I don't know what lies ahead of us. And when a person is all worried, Hashem says, take that shofar and shrei. I want to coronate you as my melech because you've got it all figured out. I don't, but I'm not God. You are God, and the ball is in your court by me. I have total hope in you. I have total immune in you. I trust you. You'll do the best for me. Why? Because you love me. You love even that Yiddilah that doesn't know any better on Yom Kippur. So now you come to the Yom Neram, and you have two things. There's no better way to get a Yeshua than a person that understands that Hashem loves you and trusts that Hashem loves you. And of course, you have to trust that Hashem is competent.